The recent campaign to promote Prince Harry's new book Spare has been met with criticism from American media, with some outlets labelling it as a wine tour, and experts claiming it will be a final nail in the coffin for his relationship with his family. The book chronicles Harry's life-changing journey from his unhappy childhood to his decision to leave the royal family, and has already gained considerable attention from the public. The media's criticism of the book's promotion tour is arguably the most severe the prince has yet faced since his stepping back from royal duties. Some observers suggest that the tour has simply gone too far and has damaged Harry's credibility as a royal. Whatever the case, Prince Harry's efforts to promote his book have been met with disdain from many quarters. Whether he liked it or not, the appearance he has made in recent days has only amplified the scrutiny of his decision to leave the royal family, and have likely done nothing to aid his relationship with his family. It remains to be seen what the lasting effects of the tour will be, but it's clear that it has been met with a great deal of backlash. Harry will appear in 2 interviews this weekend, one with ITV in the UK and another on CBS in America, and he has also sat down with ABC's Michael Strahan for a 3rd interview to air on Monday morning. Where there was once sympathy for Harry and Meghan among American media outlets, there now appears to be exhaustion and scepticism. The Daily Caller's columnist Lena Nazar was brutal, calling Harry neutrid and saying even those who initially supported his plight are sick of hearing about it. Prince Harry is still chatting up the press about his royal sob story and recently appeared on 60 Minutes to whine about his familiar breakdown. Harry and Meghan Markle began their departure from the royal family by saying that they were seeking privacy, but then taking every opportunity to complain about being exploited by the press, to the press. Harry seizes every chance he can to get to whine about his family and can't seem to get enough airtime to fully saturate his desire to top the headlines. Even those who initially supported his plight are sick of hearing about it. But 60 Minutes was all in, she wrote. Fox News Digital ran the headline, "The final nail in the coffin" on Thursday morning, citing royal authors and experts. It's impossible to imagine that Harry's book won't just be another nail in the coffin of his relationship with the rest of the royals. It might be the final nail in the coffin. If Harry really wants his father and brother back in his life, he has a very peculiar way of showing it, said author Christopher Anderson. Hilary Fordwich, a British royal commentator who regularly contributes to US shows, added, "Literally and figuratively, Harry has sold his soul, as he was paid by Netflix to bear his soul." Since the royal family will not be speaking freely and haven't sold their souls, we can gather from many that they are completely exhausted and weary with the misinformation from Harry. Kinsey Schofield, an American royal journalist and podcast host who has championed Harry's book before knowing its contents, walked back her support for it. In an article for The Express, she said, "Since July of 2021, I have defended Prince Harry's raw, unflinching self-examination, now known as Spare. This did not go without criticism from my peers. What an idiot I was." The victimhood narrative has become a lucrative part of the Sussex's brand, but you can't imagine being completely content with it being your legacy. For 3 years, Harry and Meghan have moaned and groaned about their treatment within the institution that literally gave them their platform, she said. The New York Post's Miranda Devine tweeted, "What a baby Harry is! Can't even take responsibility for his own mistakes. Has to blame his big brother. Whines about William breaking his necklace and giving him a well-deserved shove. Thinks any criticism of toxic Meghan is a press concoction." Even the Daily Beast, which has previously shown sympathy for the marriage, inserted doubt and outrage into the reporting of Harry's assertion that his brother and Catherine instructed him to don the Nazi garb. Harry's dramatic attempt to implicate his brother and Catherine by reviving the scandal contrasts with what appears to be an attempt in his most recent Netflix documentary series to show that he accepted responsibility for the episode and had learned from it, according to the Beast article, which dubbed it extraordinary. In the immediate wake of Meghan and Harry's separation from the royal family, there was a lot of sympathy for them in the US. The pair made their home in opulent Montecito, where they made friends with billionaires and megastars Oprah and Ellen DeGeneres, and occasionally appeared in public. However, during the past 6 months, they have begun a full-fledged media blitz with their Netflix series, Spotify podcast, memoir, and numerous appearances in magazines and on TV.